what do you call the story of Monte Carlo, chosen vocabularies, very interesting vocabularies. You like them, which actually like them, frankly speaking. Educative one, informative one, and an inspiring one. Okay, so here, hidden treasure. Yes. Here we go from the third. Here it is. Ingratiate persona, atmosphere of extreme luxury, member of upper crust nobility, win favor, can be premeditated or calculated, constructed the whip to destroy, perfect plot to strike at his enemies, an eye for an eye, long-standing principle of revenge. Enemies suffer a great deal in a dramatic finale. Pay the ransom, handsome and tanned youth, set him free from it, held hostage, catacombs, profusely apologizes for ever indebted to, pay for saving lives. Calculating patience, calculating and patience vengeance at his disposal, which means a tool for someone's vengeance. The minister's secretary, a journalist, some heroic action, distressed simply and perfectly, magnificent, hollow out emerald, magnificent and hollowed out emerald, daring adventures, Morel's mother's life, Dante's incarceration, imprisonment, the purser of the Pharaoh, Paris' most famous boulevard, mistress of choice, uses a pawn to enter a place, now successful again, divine justice rewarding those who are good and punishing those who are evil. His resolve not to be indebted to anyone, a stunning likeness of the beautiful, beloved girl. Old rival, immensely wealthy and distinguished, defend with great favor, impressed and baffled by impressed and baffled by somebody, not anticipate his own downfall, befriend this rich, enigmatic man. Her love for him is the most valuable treasure in life. The city environs of Paris, clearly and unexplainably upset. Smugglers. He witnessed the gift and what ensued. Killed the jeweler and his wife. His greed took over. Knew the story all along. Escape and flee to an inn run by a clever scoundrel, irredeemably perverse, magnificent diamond, and as much many as possible, hurried away amidst a violent thunderstorm, soaked to the skin, soaked to the skin, soaked to the skin. A kitchen knife plunged in his chest, thrown into his chest. I mean. Oh yeah, escape and flee. Okay, into his chest. Arrested and confessed and sentenced to hard labor for life. Trusted steward, paid enormous sum, notorize, laughs uneasily and leaves. Lose a good deal of money. Cut the visit short. Short-lived visit. Putrid personalities. Poison. Very. The family's apparent economic success. Crystal globe. Crystal clear. Crystal globe. Their strange, ponderous good fortune. Responsible for their material magnificence, at times dumbfounded and intimidated. The soft and beautiful slave girl, sufficiently advantageous enough, committed other errors and crimes. Providence, reward and punish. Feigns ignorance of the whole affair. Killed him honorably. Return horses with the gift of large, awesome and flashing diamonds. The poisonings shall plague his life, a web of deception. Happy and frightened, pale and dreamy, erroneously believed, and blindfolded. Felice, in order not to choke the life out of his mute old father. Felice, in order not to choke the life out of his mute old father. The death is shown to have been a duel. It was he, she, they, we, you. Actually, we say it was he or she, subject after verb be plus subject formally, and then object informally. Actually, in place it was him, her, them, us, you. Actually, we can say it was the events that transpired to free her, thrilling to someone. Another proposed marriage is being shattered. Upcoming marriage, disunion, the detail of the future plan. Certain new circumstances have arisen. Of legal age, which means can marry or refuse, whatever. Okay, can marry or refuse. Can marry or refuse. Honorable patience, and with his shall be rewarded, for he shall soon obtain his treasure. Will give the couple his blessing for the marriage. Overjoyed, he suffers from a series of fits. Stagger, his facial muscles begin to switch violently. His facial muscles begin to switch violently. Died of brucine or cyanide. Death or murder is in your house. He was taking a graduated doses of brucine. graduated, step by step, increased maybe. Harbors, or updated one, or upgraded one, or latest one, or whatever. Harbors criminals, murderers in his home. Bid him a final goodbye, farewell. Predicts more death shall ensue. An escaped convict. He is constantly trying to ameliorate his fate. Ameliorate his fate. Accomplice to the incarceration of somebody. Divine justice. Good health and work and good life and friends. Out of laziness and darkness. Ride in a carriage drawn by several stellar horses. His yacht in the bay proudly at anchor. Idyllic interlude is cut short. Murmurs omnisciently, constantly, continuously, and carrying inside both a traitor and a fraud public statue, tells the events transpired in his absence. Incriminating article and published trembling accusation. Entire body rocked with a horrible shudder. His most trusted confidant. To be accused of betrayal is a grave error. Resents his anonymous attack on his honor. Bill of sale and birth certificate as evidence. Hides his hand and sinks to his chair, crushed by despair, found guilty of felony and treason and dishonor. Unable to refute the accusation, he seizes on the news with the vehemence and vengeance and anger. Who is to blame for his shame and his father's defamation? Confront him with the charges. Failed betrothal plans that he had greedily concocted, greedily wishing to acquire more wealth, Wedding jewels are on display. Cajoles calls a cab driver to whisk him as fast as possible out of the city, ostensibly having consumed a cold chicken, some good wine, ready for good sleep, later than he expected. Apprehended, arrested, seems to see phantoms in her fevered and delirious state. Ascertaining who has come into her room, therapeutic potion bruising. Confused, distraught, dazed with horror and disbelief, huge fortune of others' inheritance will revert to her. One true love, so diabolical, a tomb and coffin, a pill the size of a pea, disguised himself as divine protector, Abbe Busoni, Edmond Dantes, but portrayed as noble and good, lips pale and fingers blue and no heart beats. Thank you, that's all for today.